on my first vivarium, which I built about a month and a half ago. This was a video taken right after I finished it, so this is what it started as, and a lot of people have been asking about what the moss did, and sadly the moss pretty much all died off, but it ended up growing back really well, and it pretty much looks like it did from the beginning. So there's a picture of the moss all dead, and you can see that the moss is now growing back and even growing in places that it wasn't before. I think the moss possibly died because it was being put in a new environment, or it could have just been that I had rinsed it out with tap water, which is not good for the moss. But the rest of the plants, the houseplants that I put in, actually have been growing really well, which has been really cool to see. I've had a lot of new leaves, a lot of roots taking hold of their environment, and even this Monstera Standleyana has now started growing up the wall. That new Philodendron Splendid leaf at its full-grown size. It's beautiful. That plant has latched on to that piece of wood right behind it, so it is very happy where it is. As you can see, there are still pieces of moss that are mostly dead, but I'm confident that over time the new moss will continue to grow back and take over in the places that seem brown and dead right now. Here you can see the Alocasia Silver Dragon has put out a beautiful large new leaf, which has been really fun to watch. It's actually bigger now than shown there. See that the Samexonica has been putting off an entirely new vine, which has been growing outward. I'm really happy that this plant is doing well because I just think it's so gorgeous. I really like the silvery leaves. The Jewel Orchid put out a new leaf as well. I just love the lightning pattern on these leaves. This hut is something that wasn't in the last video. I put this here from these frogs' last enclosure, and I actually added 2 spots where leaf litter was, and I did this by putting down a piece of landscape fabric just to separate the leaves and the cleanup crew from the Lika. And here you can see an updated version of the plants. You can see new leaves, and they've just been really happy. They've been loving the humidity as I expected them to, and it's really fun to be able to mix plants with just cute animals. You can see that the plants on the wall have started to grow out. The rest of this video is just my frogs running around, climbing on things. I thought it was really cool. I've been loving watching them. Every time I walk by, they're doing something absolutely adorable. So if you came for an update, it's over. You don't have to stay for the rest of the video, but if you want to watch the frogs, then enjoy.